Hey there, today I'll be showing you how to draw Chibi Pewdiepie. So on the left side we're going to draw on the eye with a circle starting from the top, come around to the bottom, and carefully come back up to the top. From here let's draw in a highlight circle on the top left side. So we're imagining the light coming down in this direction. So up here we're going to draw a smaller circle. And then in the inside we'll draw the pupil. So it's basically a smaller version of the circle in the middle. Starting at the bottom of the highlight, we'll circle around and close it up at the top. We'll color this in black. Let's go ahead and draw the same thing on the right side. So we're going to leave a gap in the middle here, lining up the top. We'll draw a circle. And we're going to draw that highlight circle on the top. And then we'll draw in the pupil, starting from the bottom. Curve around, and then close that off, and then color this in black. From here, let's go ahead and draw in the mouth. So we're going to drop down in the center a little bit and draw in the top curve for the top of the mouth, starting on the left side. Curve from left to right. And on the ends, we're just going to draw a little bracket, just to close off the edge of the mouth. And then we're going to draw in the bottom of the mouth. Starting from the left side, we'll curve down to the bottom, and then back up to the top. We'll give him some teeth. So on the left side, on the top of the mouth here, just going to draw a little curve coming down, and then back up. We'll color the bottom half in black. Let's go ahead and give him some whiskers, just along the upper edge of the mouth. So on the side here, we're just going to draw a couple little curves that go across like this, and then we'll draw the opposite, going in the opposite direction on the right side. From here, let's draw on the bottom lip. So just below the bottom of the mouth, just going to draw a little curve from left to right. Now we can draw in the bottom of the face. So it's basically almost like a half circle coming down to the chin, just below the mouth here. Starting on the left of the eye, we're going to draw a curve. Curving down. We're going to leave a little gap in the middle here. Start back up on the right side, and we'll curve down. Leaving that gap, and then we're going to draw on the collar for a shirt. So we're going to overlap the collar of a shirt, going over on the left side, and drawing a little curve that gets tucked in underneath the right side there. On the chin here, we're just going to draw a few more whiskers. So we're just going to pull a few lines coming down, so they're pointing in towards the center this way. Let's go ahead and draw in the hair. So he's got this big wave of hair that comes over the side on the left side here. So in the middle of the head, we're going to draw a curve. Starting up here, draw a curve coming down to the side of the face. From here, we're going to start to build the hair around this way. So from this point, we're going to curve out. We're going to do a little jagged hair bend coming down, and we're going to curve up. And now we're going to bring this all the way back over to the side of the head over here. But along the way, we're just going to pull this in and do some layers. So going up with an overlap. We'll do one more overlap here and pull this into the side of the head there. Let's draw on a few little strands of hair coming around. So from this point, we want to just show the hairline going across from here to here with a few curves. Coming around this way, go up with just a few strands going across like that, just to create that hairline. From here, let's give him some eyebrows. Above the left eye, I'm going to start on top. On the left side, just curve over and up. So it's got a little bit of a slope. From here, we're going to go up in an angle and connect those 2 points with a curve. Let's do the same thing on the right side. So we're going to start on the inside this time with that angled line, curve to the outside of the eye, and then back to the top and curve down to a point. From here, let's draw the side of the head here. So from this hair strand, we're just going to move up and do a little overlap and just draw a curve coming down to the side of the face there. We're going to go back up here now, creating that side profile of the head. So from up here, draw a curve coming down. We'll go back up. From here, we're going to do another strand coming down, and we're starting to aim towards that point here. Go up, and then just pull that right into the side of the head. From here, let's give him some beard, a little bit of whisker across the side of his cheeks. So from here, I'm just going to pull a line out and pull it back in with a short line. I'm just going to do a series of little jagged edges and then just change the angle coming across until we come to basically the edge of the face. Do the same thing on the right side. So going out, in, in. Then we'll change direction as we get towards the bottom of the chin. Just tuck that in underneath the jaw. We're giving some cool headphones. So on the side, we're just going to draw 2 curves. One coming from the side of the head here. Just curve around and into the side of the head. We'll do the exact same thing on this side. So we'll line up the top, curve down and into the side of the head. We'll just draw a few wrinkles in the foam of the head foam. So just a couple little lines like this. Like that. And we'll draw just the outside casing of the head foam. So up here, I'm just going to draw an angled line. And then down here, I'll draw an angled line coming in towards each other. I'll connect those 2 points with a curve. Let's do the same thing on this side. So up here, we'll draw an angled line coming down, and then we'll angle this almost straight across, and then connect it with a curve. Now we want to draw the headset going across the head. So simply we're just going to go up here, just draw a curve that tucks in behind the head. And up here, we're probably going to have to draw a little bit up here. So you see a bit of it up there. We'll just curve and tuck that in on the side. Let's get into the body. So here, we're going to draw the sides of the waist. And normally with these chibis, I draw the body about the same size as the head. So we draw the feet down to here. And then halfway between the chin and my fingers is the waistline. So right there. We leave a gap on either side. Starting on the left, we'll curve down to the waist. And on the right, we'll curve down to the waist. So the body sort of goes out this way. We'll connect those two lines with a curve coming down the middle. Now we'll move down and draw the lower torso. Draw a curve. And now inside here, we're going to draw the inner parts of the legs. So stepping in on the left side, we'll curve down towards the heel. On the right, we'll do the same thing. Now we're going to draw the bottoms of the feet. So from this point to the toe, just draw a curve. Do the same thing on the right side, making sure they're equally the same length. From the toe, I'm just going to curve to the back of the leg. So going up and just pulling that back like that. Do the same thing on the right side. So curving across and back to the toe. And then from the hip, I'm just going to pull a curve down to the top of the foot to create the full leg. Let's give some detail to the foot. So we're going to draw the sole. So just tracing the bottom edge of the foot on both sides. Now I'm going to draw the front toe cap. So from up here, I'll draw a curve. On the right, I'll draw a curve. And we're just going to draw a few little lines like that. And then we'll give them some laces. So up here, I'm just going to draw a curve coming down. We'll round up the end, and then we'll pull that back up. We'll do an overlap and just do a little curl like that. From up here, we'll do the same thing. So coming down with a curve, rounding out and going back underneath the pant leg. Do an overlap with another curve like that. Okay, so now with the arms, I'm going to have one hand out in a fist, showing the Brofist, one on his hip. So we'll start with this side first. So we're going to locate the fist first, up here. I'm going to start with the inner part of the fingers. So drawing just a little short line like this. In halfway between this line, I'm going to just draw a little curl for the first finger. Do an overlap, coming down here. Draw a curve going up for the second finger. And then the third finger, I'm just going to curl around, go all the way around up to about there. We're going to draw on the thumb. So over here on this middle finger, curl around and then back up. We want to leave a little gap in the center there. From underneath the thumb, I'm just going to curve underneath the body. Up here, I'm going to curve underneath the jaw. And then along this curve, I'm just going to draw a curve like this for the edge of his t-shirt. Now we're going to go to this side and draw the hand on the waist. So starting up here, we're going to locate the elbow. So it's going to come out to the elbow, out to the fist. So up here, we'll curve out towards the elbow. And the inside part of the arm, I'm going to locate the bottom of the arm here, curving down. Now from here, I just want to draw a straight angled line. Now this is going to go into the thumb. So right here, I'm just going to draw a curve. We draw a little short line at the end, and then do an overlap for one finger, just curling that around. Do another overlap for the second finger, and then the third finger, I'm just going to pull this all the way back into that elbow. Up here, we're just going to draw a curve just for the edge of his t-shirt. And the final thing we're going to draw is the little symbol in the middle here. So we're going to draw the Brofist. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw an angled fist this way. So from here, draw like a U, which is angled, tilted this way. From the edge on the left side, we're just going to curl around to the top. Up at the top here, we're just going to draw a little hump. And then we're going to pull that back down underneath. On the bottom here, from this first finger, we're just going to curl around the thumb like that. Now around the fist, we're going to draw the P. Starting on the side here, curve around the fist to right about underneath the thumb. From this end, I'm going to draw a straight line going down. This side, I'll draw a straight line going down. We'll connect those 2 points with a straight line. And that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's Chibi Pewdiepie. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Make sure you subscribe so you get all the updates on our latest lessons. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.